Hi, everyone. So it's been a very interesting few days since I have done, or a couple of days since I've done the daily reading update. The energy is really, really thick right now. Like it feels like we're walking in quicksand, trying to get to where we're going, but we keep sinking every time we try and pull out of, the quicksand. And um, it's funny because I woke up this morning and I was like, damn, Virgo season has just been dragging on and on and on. And I don't, and I mean, I'm a Virgo sun, so I love my Virgo energy. I love what it does for me. I have a lot of Virgo energy in my chart. But man, the transits, the aspects that we've had to deal with during this season have not been easy. And we have a couple right now, Mars trining Pluto, the moon trining Saturn. Saturn is now direct. So everything that you've learned in the last 5 months, everything that has come back in a karmic cycle kind of way to show you where we're going and where we need to close chapters in our life, all of that stuff is sort of like huge now, right? It's like the big neon sign in front of you is now shining really, really bright. Um, there was a chapter closed in my life a couple of days ago. We had to put my dog to sleep. I had him since he was a baby. He was 10 years old. He's like 10 and a half actually. Um, and I had him since he was like 8 weeks old. I rescued him. And so we had to put him to sleep on Monday, and that was really tough because like the last couple of years I haven't seen him very much because my ex has a backyard and he was a big dog and I wanted him to be able to roam free. But every time I did get to see him, and I actually saw him the day before we took him to the vet. Um, but anyways, when I did get to see him, he always was so happy to see me. So animals are family too, and that's kind of been that cloud hanging over for me. But I know that other people are dealing with lessons, situations, opportunities that have come up, and some people are really having a good time with as this energy transits into Libra. And that's what I want us all to sort of look forward to is the energy moving into Libra, the equinox, and letting yourself be open to the lessons that you're supposed to be learning and not ignoring them. That's the worst thing you can do for yourself is to ignore what the universe is trying to show you, or that like nagging feeling of something that you know you have to do, but you're ignoring it because it's uncomfortable and you don't want to do it. That's like kind of where we are right now. It's a very much in your face healing energy, and letting yourself be open to it and not shutting yourself off just because it's uncomfortable is very key right now. Very, very key right now. I am excited to announce that I'm offering the self-alignment course on October 15th. It's going to be really cool because it's going to be very similar to if I were teaching it as a class, like in person. So, if you were planning on seeing me in LA or you were planning on seeing me in Portland and I wasn't going to be able to be there, or San Francisco, you can join me for this because you're basically going to get the same information. It's going to be so fantastic. We're going to learn how to meditate. We're going to learn how to listen to our higher self and what that voice sounds like. We are going to learn how to trust our own instincts and our own inner peace so we know the paths to go on. And I'm going to be teaching you all of the methods that I use on a daily basis. So literally you get to do what I do on a daily basis in order to manifest your greatest desires. And when you feel stuck, how to remove yourself from feeling stuck, or like you can't, like in this energy, it's very easy to just stop what you're doing and like get really stuck and feel like you can't move forward. So I'm going to teach you guys my methods on how I have been able to keep going in life, no matter what happens, right? That's always been my superpower, is to just keep going. And it's not even survival anymore. It's a faith. It's having faith and knowing that I'm going the right direction. So yes, so that is available. You can find it on my website under the events tab. I'll also put the description in the box below. Join us for the meditation on Sunday, September 22nd. That's going to be really cool. I am going to start working on the love readings. I'll probably have them out this weekend for mid-month September love readings. I appreciate everybody's patience with that. It's been a little, like, since the Pisces full moon, which is only Friday, but it feels like I've literally lived 2 or 3 lives since Friday. I mean, things have just kind of, the cycle continues, right? It just keeps continuing. The energy right now, with Mars trining Pluto, the moon trining Saturn. Saturn is direct. Don't let your ego get in the way of your dreams. And when I say that, don't let your ego get in the way of where you're going, where your highest good is, where your best path is, where your higher self wants you to go. Your ego can tell you that you're not good enough, or that you have to do more, or that you don't deserve something, because that's what we get programmed to believe. Having a healthy ego is knowing that you deserve everything that you work for, knowing that you deserve anything in life that is for your highest good, and allowing yourself to believe that. That's a healthy ego. So I talk about ego a lot and how we need to shed our ego, or our ego is dying. And right now with all these aspects to Saturn and Pluto, the transformation and the karmic lessons and the having to push forward no matter what is going on in your life, having to push forward, it's so real. So let's see what the cards have to say for today's energy. Now remember, time isn't linear, energy is fluid. Yes, it is September 18th, but this could resonate with you at any time. Also, I do have limited left items for the $60 30-minute personal readings. 1-hour readings are also on sale. They're 20% off. And the one-on-one alignment sessions are also 20% off. So if you have been waiting to get your reading before the sale, that sale is going to be done on Monday. I'm no longer going to have a personal reading sale starting Monday, because I'm going to be taking some time off in October, and I'm really, really booked now through the first week in October. So if you want to get a reading in, like 100%, now is the time to do it, because I will be taking some time off from personal readings in October. So let's do this. I'm like, I feel like they're upside down. The whole deck was upside down. Yes. Karma, karma, karma. So we have the Devil, which represents Saturn, and we have Judgment. You're really being guided right now through the karmic lessons that you're having to be learned, and it is a confusing time. And it's not the easiest energy to get through. Some of you are having to deal with like karmic lessons in relationships. Some of you are having to just deal with the relationship within yourself. Some of this has to do with your environment or your family. But when it comes down to it, the confusion aspect, because, and maybe it's not that you don't have enough going on to where you don't know where your path is going, but that you have too much. There's like too much going on that you're like juggling all these things, right? So we have the Devil, we have Judgment, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. And this is the thing is, you know, this Virgo energy wants us to feel at home and wants us to feel safe and wants us to feel healthy and taken care of, right? That's what Virgo energy does. Wants to make sure that it's taking care of everybody. However, because Virgo is, the Virgo energy is trining all of this Capricorn energy that we have going on as well, you will be questioning, am I going the right way? Am I doing the right thing? Am I allowing myself to be open to life and the journey that I'm on? Or, like, what do I do? That's what I just keep feeling like everybody's doing right now. What's the direction I go in? Where do I go? What do I do? And I have to say that, like, meditation. If you come to me in a reading and you ask me, like, what am I supposed to do right now? I don't even know. I'm going to look at you and be like, listen. Meditation. If you really want to get the answers that you're seeking, you have to get quiet and you have to get into a meditative mode, and you really have to listen to your higher self and all of those things that come up. And the reason why we don't do that is because we're afraid of the messages that we're going to hear that are high, because it's the truth, right? Everybody wants to hear the truth until it's shown to them. And then everybody wants everybody else to be honest, right? But when you're honest with yourself, are you ignoring it? Listening to your higher self is key to finding out your purpose in life. And if you don't know how to do that, now, not only is the karma real, but so is the transformation. Some of you are being cleansed, is what I'm hearing. Some of you are being cleansed, gutted, with the Death card on the Devil. Some of you are being gutted because you're going to rise up in a much more pure form. And when I say pure, I mean, it's like if you look at this guy, the depths of hell, right? The fire, that Pluto, Hades energy, the depths of hell. And you're being refined within that. And then you're becoming the phoenix, rising up from the ashes. That's the pure form that I'm talking about. And I know that this sounds like, to a lot of people, it's like all sorts of mumbo jumbo, right? Oh, the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's so cliche. But this is the dark night of the soul. And if you've already been through the dark night of the soul, it can happen more than once. And every time you are refined even more and brought out a little bit shinier than you were last time, you see clearer. Your gifts emerge in different ways, in bigger ways. And when I say gifts, I mean those things that your God-given talents, whether you're an artist, whether you're a reader, anything. And this, after all of this refinement that's happening to you right now, that's when you get to start new. But you have to be vulnerable. You have to be willing to take a risk. You have to be willing to start that new chapter in your life. You have to change something. Something has to change. And even just a small little smidgen of a change. Like, it doesn't even have to be a big thing. Just a small change. And that small change can open you up to such a bigger existence. Now, if it's still confusing, right? Seven of Cups, because there's so many options for you to choose from. It just got very, very quiet here, and it actually distracted me. Like it being quiet and not like hearing loud noises coming from all over the place. The choices that you're making or the options that you're being given, right? That Ace of Cups on the Seven of Cups. All of these choices and all of these opportunities are there for the taking. You have to see that one that's really big that's being handed to you and saying to you, now is the time for you to open yourselves up and be vulnerable to whatever this Ace of Cups is. Aces are gifts from the universe. You can't ask for your gift before it's time for you to receive your gift, but knowing that it's there, that's kind of a big deal. Just in knowing that it's there. And it is. And it's just waiting for you. And the love that's surrounded, because I feel like some of us are craving the attention or the love from family members, from lovers, from friends, from whoever. But the reason why you're craving it from the outside world or you're craving it from somebody else is because you need to actually give it to yourself. When we love ourselves more than somebody else could love us, you don't constantly need that attention from other people, or you don't need to, if your cup is full, then everybody else who's giving you love and affection, that's just an added bonus in your life. But you have to fill up your own cup first. And the illusion that you'll be happy versus the reality of being happy, right? And see, here's the thing, is you actually are much more stable and balanced and happy than this energy is. I mean, like if you look at the difference here. Top row, bottom row. Look how much lighter the bottom row is. This is such a phase in your life right now that recognizing that the happiness is going to come directly to you from yourself. And then again, the outside world being an added bonus. But that 10 of Cups on the Knight of Cups is like, you don't want somebody to offer you love and affection if it's just an illusion, right? And you don't want to get caught in a situation where that 10 of Pentacles becomes more important than the love that's being shared within the 10 of Pentacles material stuff, right? You don't want that to become more important. And right now, if you're questioning your stability in an environmental sense at all right now, meaning you don't feel like you have enough money, meaning you feel like you're always having to work your ass off to hustle to get to where you want to go in life, like all of the things, right? If you feel like there's this constant wheel going over and over and over again and it never stops, and I want you to take a good hard look around you and be like, what am I really fighting for? What am I working so hard for? Am I working hard for the environment, or am I working hard for the people that are in the environment? Am I working hard for myself? Am I working hard for that kind of thing, right? And if you're answering all of that stuff and you resent anything, I'm working hard for the environment, but I resent the environment. I'm working hard for the people, but I resent the people. I'm working hard for myself, but I resent myself. Resent myself for forcing myself to work so hard. That's when you know that you're not in alignment and you're just hustling to move ahead, right? You have to take a step back. You have to take a step back and ask yourself, why? Why are you doing what you're doing? And if the answers are to make more money for a reason, this, and this, maybe you don't need all those this, and thises. If you are working your ass off to keep an environment that you're resenting because you're working so hard for it, maybe you need to change your environment. You know what I mean? What I'm saying there? Downsize. Because sometimes, even if it's everything you thought you've always wanted, if you're miserable keeping it, why are you keeping it? You got to ask yourself these questions right now. So let's see what this Queen of Pentacles is, because I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is the way that you want to feel. You want to have, yeah, okay, so there's a Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords, divine feminine energy. Look at that, all over the place. The only one we're missing is the Wands. Where is she? She's not underneath here. This makes me feel like you are being everything to everyone right now. And the mask that you're showing is to stay strong. And the mask that you've got on your face right now is like, it can be a different person every single day. And this makes me believe that you're not being true to your essence, to who you truly are. And you may need to take a step back and take some time out for yourself. I talk about this a lot. And that doesn't mean that you have to take an entire day. Sometimes people do need an entire day. But if you just need a time out at the end of the day, take an hour-long bath, watch whatever it is that you want to watch, take care of yourself, buy yourself some flowers, take yourself out to lunch. I don't care what it is. Spend some time with yourself, because I feel like you're being pulled in a whole bunch of different directions. The other thing is, these are confidants. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. These three are manifesting things in really big ways together. Probably separately at first and then coming together. Planting seeds. It reminds me, these three queens all together remind me of the Witches of Eastwick. I don't know if you guys, is that the name of it? That movie from the 70s with Cher and Michelle Pfeiffer and Jack Nicholson. Anyways, that's what it reminds me of. It's like these three women are conjuring something. They're working together for something. I love it. I love that. Anyways, you're not alone. And to get to your true essence, to get to the real thing, the real deal, what you want to do, you need to know that things are much more stable and happy than they appear right now. Life is really, if you are listening to your heart and you're following your heart and where your heart is taking you and leading you, then this energy is going to pass and you're going to learn the lessons and know that you're on the right track. It hasn't, I know I had to take a big deep sigh right there. It hasn't been easy, but it is going to be worth it. So, personal readings again, please get your personal readings in as soon as you can. I'm going to take some time off in October doing personal readings. Also, that workshop is available. The information is in the description box, and so is the meditation information. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye.